right, y'all. You are now rocking with the best. This is the Top 5 Dead or Alive podcast with Ali Oxenfree and Cali Rock.
Peace, God. Peace, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the Top 5 Dead or Alive podcast. I'm your boy, Ali Oxenfree, and that is...
I'm Cali Rock.
Oh, yes, Cali Rock.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know who that is? Oh, yeah. For the youngins out there?
Yeah, Macho Man.
That's right.
Hell yeah. One of the greatest of all time. Rest in peace to that wrestler.
Yeah. So what's the topic this week, man?
Man, this is an impromptu episode, meaning that I just thought about it the other day. I ran across a post on Facebook and I sent it to this guy too. And the guy, I wish I could remember the person who I actually saw the original post in. Shout out to him, whoever he is. I apologize. But the post was, what are the top 5 rappers, excluding Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, and Eminem?
Oh, the usual suspects.
The usual suspect. Those are the ones we always go to when we come up with our top 5 list. And of course, this show is kind of derived from that system. What are your top 5 Dead or Alive rappers? So I wanted to do something a little bit different, you know what I mean? But in the vein of what the heart of the show is.
So this is the top 5 best rappers to you, minus Big, Pac, Nas, Jay, and Eminem.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That makes the wheels turn. Shout out to Ali. You see Ali?
Yeah.
Shout out to me.
All right, that's interesting. You know, because everybody, you know what I'm saying, I think at some point thought about who their top rappers are. And those 5 that you mentioned, generally, most of the time, unless you want to be difficult, you know what I mean, usually come up in the top 5. So okay. This kind of check to see where you're at. You know what I mean? Kind of see where you're at. So that's what makes this a little bit more interesting. I dig it. I could dig it.
Yeah, no doubt. You got a list? You got a list, bro?
Yeah, I got my list. So it's like, you know what the flavor is. It's my list versus his list.
You know what the flavor is.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So you set it off before. I think I'm probably obligated to set it off this time.
Yes, sir.
And I don't mind. Because this is right up my alley. Yeah, my Cali. Yeah. That's an inside joke, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, so starting from number 5. Right? I got Fabulous.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I got Fabulous.
That's interesting. I'm gonna explain when I go into mine. That's interesting. Okay.
This was a lot of process of elimination. A whole bunch. Because there was a point where it was tied, and this is for my number 5 spot. It was tied between him and Jadakiss. Right? Now, they did an album together.
Yeah, Freddie vs. Jason.
Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? Which signifies to me that a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they can hang. They can hang together. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing is about Fab, and I don't like when people say he's like the heir to Hope's throne. I don't like when people say that. All right, now he's a New York rapper. He's a Brooklyn rapper. Both reasons of which why he part of the reason why he's on my list.
Yeah.
Fab is a punchline rapper.
Yeah, very much so.
No doubt he's a punchline rapper.
Very much so.
So now in my thinking process, I was like, okay, him or Jada? Because it was a struggle for my number 5. I like Jada is the perfect rapper. He's the perfect rapper, right? Jada also has punchlines in his raps.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just that Jada raps like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jada,
Mm-hmm.
which is part of the reason why he's a perfect rapper.
Yeah.
But it's also his Achilles heel because he's a very linear rapper. Now, this is all my thought process. This is nothing set in stone. This is how I think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But part of the reason why Jada is always up there on people's list, he's another one that's in people maybe top 10 or whatever. But he just, for me, Fabulous is able to mix, to get in the mix a little bit more for me. He could do the girl, the love raps.
Yeah.
The cocaine raps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And along with the punchline. My thing is though with Fabulous is just which is why he's he's my number 5 at the bottom of my list.
Yeah.
The punchlines just get a little bit too much for me sometimes.
Yeah.
But I also, another thing for the people is I thought about this list on like through the realms of like not albums, because people, a lot of times people say, all right, who's your top 5 or whatever? Oh, well, this album better than that. I'm not thinking about albums.
Nah, and they ain't all what a rapper's the totality of a great rapper or rap artist is not just the album. It's a bunch of things that goes into that.
I'm thinking of it from a standpoint. If I told you if we was somewhere and we was in a cypher and it was this guy's turn to spit.
Okay.
That's how I'm thinking, because even my top rapper, number 1, Jay-Z, I'm not a fan of some of his albums.
Yeah.
And he's my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The reason why people always put Big up there is because Big is a dope MC, and for the short time that he lived, he had 2 great albums, complete albums. A lot of people don't think along them lines. Anyway, that's my number 5. Let's hear your number 5, man.
Oh shit! You know why I like your number 5, bro? I like your number 5 because my number 5 is Jadakiss. Great. Great minds, and they so happened to battle during the verses. You remember the verses that they had?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah. Jada was nice and saucy. Fab was, his usual cool self. He's Fab. Not to cut your wisdom, God. I'm sorry.
This is your thing.
Fab is like, to me, has always been the ultimate cool kid. You know what I mean? Like high school cool kid. Yeah, and like it extend. Yeah, like you. Yeah, and maybe that's why you like a Fab.
Us. Yeah. Go.
Yeah. Fab is definitely. He's definitely a Hall of Famer, in my opinion. He was considered the heir to the throne by a lot of people. You know what I mean? Very punchliney. What, like you said, relies a lot of it. He's a smart MC. Why I said Jadakiss. I think Jadakiss is a little bit more battle tested than Fab is. You know what I mean? And them going against them Philly boys. You know what I mean, and holding their own and subliminally against other people. I think he didn't he have kind of like a subliminal thing with Jay and maybe a few other people. You know what I mean?
No, he went against Beanie Siegel. He has some words for Jay. He's battle tested. Exactly what you say.
Yeah, he's battle tested. He shined. I mean, the Locks in totality as a group, they're dope. But of course, we looked at Jada as like the, you know what I mean, Styles. He's the anchor. Yeah, he's the anchor. He got the raspy voice. He can rap. Him and Styles, they got that back and forth synergy. And also, he was able to establish his own solo career outside of the Locks. You know what I mean? They were able to go from Bad Boy to Rough Riders, and he had his own solo thing. And the last album that he put out called Ignatius or something, he dedicated to his boy Ice Pick J. I apologize if I'm messing up the name, but
no, it's Ignatius.
That album, it was, I mean, if you're looking for something that's grown and street but mature, and it got that great mature sound to it, I think he was able to translate that into that album. That's a great album in my opinion, which is his last album. So that's why I put him as my number 5. And like you said, he's in a lot of people's top 10s or top 5. Matter of fact, he had an album called The Top 5. You know what I mean?
Top 5,
yeah. Top 5 DOA. Yeah. So it was only right that I put him as my number 5, my number power.
Man, we must have broke. Yeah, we must have broke some windows thinking about that. We must have went so deep in the mental shit, started shattering.
Yeah.
Because I swear, as you say that, I was in the crib here trying to decide between the two for my number 5, just doing the pros and cons.
Yeah.
And I like aggressive raps. I like champagne, cocaine, gun raps. I love it.
That's my favorite rap.
That's And Jadakiss is a great conduit of that. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's things I had to take in consideration. You feel what I'm saying? This I had to take in consideration. It was a hard choice, but that's a great number 5, man.
Yeah.
I wish I could just put them together on my for my number 5, but you can only choose one. And that was a great
That's a great
face-off.
Yeah, exactly. That was
head to head. Yeah, man, I'm seeing where you at. so what now?
Number 4. What's your number 4? Yes, sir.
This was another. I'm in the crib struggling. I'm in the crib struggling, weighing the pros and cons. And I had to just go with one. Because with the Fabulous Jadakiss thing, I was like, all right, who I'm gonna choose? And of course, I'm a Brooklyn guy. I'm always be biased. And that's another thing too. I was like, you know what? I think Fab is gonna say stuff that I like. He's gonna say something about some clothes or some slick shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For me, he's the more slick out of the two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's the more stylish, champagne-y.
That's what made it win for me.
He come from the tutelage of the school of your boy. He comes from the J school rap.
Yeah. But again, I don't like. He's not the heir to the. I don't think he's the heir. He's not the heir. For that's a whole nother show, right? But for my number 4, it was a similar thought process, but between this guy that I chose and his boy. And my number 4 is Ghostface.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Ghostface.
My number 4 is Ghostface. And again, I had to rate it to where if we was in a cypher or just in the street, who would I want to hear rapping? If it's like, yo, this guy go, and then be like, okay, listen to go. Now, for my number 4, it was a tie, but it was a choice between him or Ray. And Ray was going to be my number 4. But I had to take him out because I couldn't judge it on the purple tape. Couldn't judge it on the purple tape. I had to judge it on Ghost being one of the ambassadors of the Tapestry Rembrandt rap.
Yeah.
Which gave birth to dudes like Conway and West Side Gun.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're definitely sons of him. They're definitely sons of.
So these are the.
And not to cut your wisdom. Also, they're really, in my opinion, kind of like sons of Rock Marciano, and Rock is kind of like sons of Ray and Ghost in them. If you kind of like the lineage.
It's all the lineage.
Yeah, it's all the lineage. They all come from Wu. They all Wu, you know what I mean? Even down to the sound of their beats, they all definitely Wu.
Yeah, because before Ray and Ghost came out, I never heard that style. But when I had to make the choice between Ray or Ghost, like I said, I couldn't use the purple tape because I'm biased. I'm heavy purple tape. That's like one of my top 5 rap albums of all time. Right? I couldn't go with that. I had to go with who does that style better for me. And sometimes Ghost, I love when he just goes nuts. Like, Casablanca.
Yeah.
You know, with go, you know, in the tapestries and the
Oh my God. What's the name of that song? Glaciers of Ice. Listen to Ghost on Glaciers of Ice. Woo!
And you'd be like, what the fuck? But then it's like you listen to it and you kind of understand where he's coming from. You gotta listen to it a couple of times, be like, God damn, you know, and his style is not linear at all. It's not a linear style.
Nah,
you
it's
know, he'll
not.
come, oh shit, stocksologist, and you like, what is this guy on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ray does the same thing, but his is a little bit more smooth.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's more contained. Yeah.
More Casablanca rap.
Yeah.
Casablanca rap. You know what I mean? And Ghost got tapestry. Ghost got. This is part and a little rap fact. This is part of the thought process for that Rembrandt raps.
Rembrandt raps, nigga.
Your Rembrandt raps.
He's giving up the game. God damn.
Hey, you know, for the people who don't know.
Yeah. That's true. Rembrandt raps that's from that family.
Yeah, so Ray got Rembrandt raps, and Ghost has Casablanca raps. You dig what I'm saying? When you mix the two, you get tapestry rap. It's true. You know what I mean?
It's true.
And any real rap aficionado would understand exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was a tough thing for me. You know what I mean? But I had to give it to Ghost because of his aggression. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ghost, he's just more aggressive with it, and that's what I dig. You know what I mean? So that's my number 4, man. Who's your number 4, man?
Before I go to my number 4, for anybody who really want a clear example of what is the style that we consider Rembrandt raps, listen to what is it? Verbal Intercourse.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. Listen to Verbal Intercourse.
Exactly.
That's a whole song of Rembrandt, tapestry, Casablanca, all of that, and roll up. And, yeah. Down to the sample. I wanna love you.
Yeah, all
that
of
shit. Yeah, that's a stew of Rembrandt up in there.
That's it.
Yeah. My number was Rose. That's my number 4.
Wait. Hey, yo, this thing. Oh boy, it's because your face. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah.
Now I'm saying.
All right, now it's back. Yeah. So you said Rose.
Yeah. Is it recording? Yeah.
Can you see me?
Yeah. I can see you. Yeah. Well, we had some technical difficulties, I think, people. Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Is it good? Is it good on your end? Pause.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Rick Ross.
Wow. Okay.
Rick Ross.
Okay. See, now we getting somewhere. Now we getting into the psyche. Now we getting into the Ali psyche there.
Yeah. I just love the way.
That's a good choice, by the way.
Yeah, he's I think he's the last of the that real street rap, cocaine, Casablanca feel. Outside of Benny and them, they got it kind of, but I mean, in terms of
the marvelous raps.
Yeah, the marvelous gentleman. You know what I mean? But gangster. You know what I mean? Rolls Royce rapping. Yeah, him coming up with, you know, I'm a boss. And starting off as a writer and establishing his own company and then putting on, you know what I mean? He was able to build up another rapper, Meek, who's probably be in somebody's top 5, I'm sure, these younger kids, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, and him able to transition into just entrepreneurship and preaching that, you know what I mean? That's what I mean in terms of greatness. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not just the music. The music is one thing, but you know, there's other factors and that persona, you know what I mean? Just that him, I would love to know, like, you know, that's the character Rick Ross. What is like Rick Ross really like? You know what I mean?
Well, he just bought like 87 acres. You saw that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
For a milli, for a ticket. Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
What
man.
do you think? Do you think that he's supposed to be like the replacement, like the Fat Man replacement for Big?
I think initially he was.
Until he got his own lane.
Yeah, until he kind of got his own lane, and he's he's established, I think his own greatness. You know what I mean? But I don't. He's not Jay-Z or Nas level, but to me, he's like the next. Yeah, he can hang. He could definitely hang on a song. He can hang in terms of his persona. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that
Things
persona.
Yeah. Like he's the next class, or the class or two over from their greatness. You know what I mean? Persona, whatever. In my opinion, you know what I mean?
On some old rich nigga rap type shit.
Yeah. Not that rich nigga rap makes you a great MC,
I'm glad you said that.
I don't want to, you know what I mean? That's just what I happen to like, and but I like the other shit too. You know what I mean? Like I'm listening to Elzai album. You know what I mean? Like constantly. Like I listen to that more than anything that's playing right now. He got an album called, I think, 7 Times Down, 8 Times Up, and it's just a good album, just dope beats, dope rhymes. That's all I like.
So now, why wouldn't the Elzai be on par with Rick Ross? Real quick.
Because when I'm looking at greatness, I'm looking at reach as well. Like, do the average person know you? You know, like, do if I can go to my short and be like, yo, you heard of Elzai? You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Not unless she's down with, like rap like that. She's not going to. So I'm looking at all factors. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that reach, does it outweigh having dope bars?
Nah, that's why Jay-Z and Nas and them are in a higher, you know what I mean, bracket than who we're talking about now, because they take it to that next step to where, you know what I mean, like you got quotables for them all day. Right.
So now you saying like he would be more up the ladder, a couple rungs up the ladder on totalness. Right? Yeah. Because that's a whole nother conversation. But like I said, I'm checking into the psyche. You dig what I'm saying? That's a whole nother conversation. Because just like what you said, rich nigga rap don't equate to you being a dope MC. Like having sick bars don't equate to you being a dope MC.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting, man. That's a dope number 4, man. I like Ross. I'm definitely a Ross fan.
Yeah.
He has good albums. I equate a lot of this shit like can I sit through your albums?
Yeah.
But that's not what this list is about.
No.
Yeah. All right, so we on to number 3, yes? Yeah. My turn, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Woo! All right, my number 3. It was a struggle between putting him as my number 2. But it really wasn't that much of a struggle. But he could have been my number 2. But I just thought about a couple of things. I was like, no. He's too much of a degenerate to be my number 2. Cameron.
Okay. Number 3, Cameron. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big Cam fan. That's my guy. New York City bias. When people see me do this is for Warheads. This is a Warheads.
Yeah.
Right? So don't get it twisted. Only time you get it twisted is when you're doing the fingers. That's the only time you get it twisted, when you're doing the fingers. Anyway, so yes, Cameron, you know what I mean? Cameron Giles, that's my number 3. Because, he's like the king of ignorant raps. And he can rap his ass off.
Oh, hell yeah.
The dope MC.
Hell
you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And I've seen him grow. I've seen him grow lyrically. You know what I mean? From him, being on par with doing songs with DMX, to him doing a song with Jay-Z.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's my. I love that song. Welcome to New York City. That shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he definitely held his own on that. He definitely did.
Yeah, and he's another guy that's not linear. He'll come out of left field with some left field shit. And I love dudes that can rap for me, one of the epitomes of ignorant rap is when you use the same fucking word for a couple bars. Like, and I told you, and then and I told you, and then I told you. I love that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You're like, okay. Now everybody can get away.
I
with
call
that.
those "I don't give a fuck what you think" bars.
I love it.
Those are fun bars.
And not everybody could get away with that. You know what I'm saying? He could go linear, and then he'll go like this with it, and still be on beat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, he's a leader of a squad.
Yeah.
And he's definitely responsible for a lot of for New York City holding it down for as long as we did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you think about New York City rappers, he definitely has to come to mind. He got the Harlem swag, and he can hold his own. You know what I mean? You know, he's battle tested. You know what I mean? Went up against 50. You know what I'm saying? Held his own. Went up against Mace. Held his own. You know what I'm saying? Had words for Jay. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that could. I'm noticing I like a lot of Jay's foes.
Okay.
I like a lot of Jay's foes. You know what I mean?
But I would imagine so, because they to be an opponent of Jay, you have to have your own level of greatness. You can't approach a strong army and be like a little bullshit militia. You have to have an army of your own. You know?
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So Cam is my number 3, man.
Okay.
And then have balls to come out with the pink move. This guy rock pink and suck my dick.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
Don't care what you think.
Yeah. Salute to Cameron Giles.
So that's my number 3. Who's your number 3, man?
My number 3 is
we right in the middle.
My number 3 is Dwayne Carter. Niggas,
that's a good one.
Yeah, niggas be forgetting about Dwayne Carter, and I'm not
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne. I'm not, I'm not like a super duper fan, but I could definitely respect somebody of his magnitude coming from where he came from, being so young, being indoctrinated into that game.
Yes,
having his career and impact and the way we viewed him in one sense, and then being able to reinvent himself and carry the whole label on his back. You know what I mean? When he came out with that Carter 2, and he took off, and you just started seeing them mixtapes popping out of nowhere. I mean, his work ethic was crazy.
Work ethic, and he's wilding with the raps.
Yeah, he don't get me wrong though. Like the other day, somebody pointed out to me they had a list of the worst Lil Wayne bars, and them shits are hilarious. I can't remember them off, but if you Google them, you'd be like, God damn, this nigga said this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
People do it to big.
Yeah. It's like baseball. You're not gonna hit every ball out the park, you know what I mean?
Yeah, big say, you look so good, I suck on your daddy's dick.
Yeah. Woof. Yeah.
Chill, Big.
Yeah. And Big got that from I forgot, I think it was Richard Pryor or one of them comedians or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, but Lil Wayne, I mean, that dude, in terms of like impact, the whole Lil movement is because of Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? There's a little this, little that.
A whole bunch of Lils.
Hell yeah, Lil Uzi Vert. They all Wayne's sons. Yeah, exactly.
The crazy dread, different color hair. Lean sipping skateboarder boys.
Yeah. Rock star looking motherfuckers with crazy belts and mad skinny shirt off type shit. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like,
man.
Yeah, he definitely Wayne. And then not only that, this nigga starts his own company and gets somebody named Nicki Minaj and Drizzy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And them niggas pure.
Yeah.
You know, that's greatness right there in terms of, just being able to obtain those allies around him,
Wow, man. Wow, NH, I'm gauging you, man. I'm seeing, I'm finding our lists.
Yeah.
See, that was your number 3, which is right in the middle.
Yeah.
And the thought process.
Yeah.
I'm saying, as far as like the things that you taking in consideration, is up there with, is kind of along the same lines of how I'm thinking about Cam almost a little bit. But the chiming with your Wayne, that's a very good choice, because hell yeah, like I had him locked in. I know I had him locked in initially as like that Southern rap.
Yeah.
You know, them Southern rappers with the old school, remember their advertisements in the Source and shit, with they have like a dog with a gold collar, and the dog got fronts and shit. And they got, they have like a cane with a big ass diamond in it with the fucking Jurassic Park fly inside of it and all this type of shit. And you're like, these Southern niggas crazy.
Yeah.
And then they raps, I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. I was not checking for they raps like that.
Nah, nobody.
But it wasn't until Wayne went berserk.
Yeah.
And decided like, yo, you know what? Enough of this shit. Y'all gonna respect.
Yeah.
Kind of like what T.I. is trying to do now, but not really executing it too well.
Yeah.
But Wayne pulled it off.
Wayne definitely pulled it off.
Oh yes, when he, you know, I always say, and not to hold this shit, I always say with MCs, you know, when they come up, there's an arc point. There's a point where I was like, okay, you know this guy, and then there's a point where you could tell, like, okay, this is where they changed. This is where they said, you know what? You know, they evolved. You know what I mean? Because I saw it with Big, I saw it with Jay, I seen it with Pac, and I saw it with Wayne. I saw it a little bit with 50. 50 was actually more hot when he came out for me, but when he first came out, but you could always tell when an MC like oh shit, you know, start feeling themselves. You know? That's a dope number 3, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, now we really now these top 2. Now we really start to feel each other out.
Pause.
Okay?
Yeah.
Pause. You know what I mean? So it's me, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So my number 2, and I judged it totally on. I have to reiterate. I gotta say it again. Totally on if we in a cipher and it's this person's turn to go, or somebody that I like to sit back and just listen to. Black Thought.
Yeah. I'm listening to his last. He just put out an album.
Oh, word?
Hell yeah, go check for it. It just came out. There's a lot of dope albums out right now, but his is out. I'm listening to it now.
Now I went with Black Thought because of the ingredients of his rap and the aggressiveness and like, yo, could I trust this guy with the culture? I can't trust Cam with the culture. He's too ignorant. I mean, I can't trust Ghost with the culture. Ghost is too much lines, too much white lines involved.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely not gonna trust Fab with the culture.
Yeah.
Not after that versus battle with Jadakiss. No.
Yeah.
Black Thought, I could trust with the culture because of the nutrients you're gonna get from his raps. He's not boring, and he just comes with the onslaught. He gonna say some shit about the Tuskegee Airmen, and then tell you how dope he is in a Rolls Royce. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's relentless with it. He said it himself. No one has ever stepped to him to battle. You know what I mean? He said himself. No one has ever wanted smoke with Black Thought, and I understand why. He'd be like one of my secret weapons if I came to a show or I came to like a MC cipher. I'd be like, yo, listen to my man's right here. Go.
Yeah.
He'll dismantle a motherfucker. Dismantle you.
Yeah, that's a I think Black Thought. I think him being a part of the Roots, them performing, they're like a real touring group, and then getting on a show where they're performing constantly. Yeah, he's like a machine. Because even Method Man said that when they did, I think, the Sway, and he went crazy on Sway. I mean, he went crazy on Sway. He went crazy on Funk Flex. I remember Method Man saying that, like, this brother, it's like a fighter who's nice, but only prepares to fight when it's fight time versus a fighter who's like Floyd Mayweather, who's constantly training. You don't have to get ready because they always ready. And I think that's Black Thought. And when he, you know what I mean, he's a machine. You're not, you know what I mean? You better be prepared if you're gonna go up against Black Thought, because
Black Thought, man.
I know he got mad bullets in his chamber as far as bars,
God.
you know.
You know, and the content is always ill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Again, you know, do I have a whole bunch of Roots album? No.
Yeah.
You told me he had an album. I ain't even fucking know that
shit. Yeah.
But I'm not looking at it like that. I'm looking at it like a who can dismantle you verbally, MC skills, cipher. You dig what I'm saying? And that's my guy from Philly, man. Black Thought. That's too, man.
Yeah. He definitely is I can see. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. My my number 2 is kind of, when I say opposite of the spectrum, not really. But in terms of my number 2 top 5 dead or alive rappers, excluding Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Pac, and Eminem, is,
I'm glad you said that again.
Yeah, is the boy Aubrey Graham, better known as Drake. Drizzy motherfucking Drake.
Which is a dope number 2.
And I say he's I really feel for a lot of these young, and some of the purists, the real lyrical purists, they still might, you know, kind of like, you know, hate on him or whatever. But those who know and respect the whole thing when it comes to being a rapper or an artist or, you know, entertainer, whatever, respect the fact that this man, he can spit. You know what I mean? He can spit. He's a pop star, yes, and all of that, but he can rap, and when he raps, he goes in. And you can't forget about, you know, Back to Back. You know what I mean? What he did to that young man, it was crazy. You know what I mean? He's a great spitter in his own right, has charisma, is an amazing, you know, businessman in terms of, you know, aligning himself to certain brands and things of that nature.
Yeah, which is very hard in these times.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you go to, I've never been to a Drake show, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I would go, because I can imagine the amount of hits that motherfucker got. It's gonna be crazy. You're gonna be like all throughout the whole show, like, oh shit, I forgot about this, I forgot about that, I forgot about this. You know what I mean? We think that being that we're connoisseurs of, you know, rap primarily from a certain genre, a certain, you know, street element, but you still jam into, you know what I mean, you know, that shit with him and Chris Brown, you know what I mean? I mean, you know, in terms of that, he's Drake, Aubrey Drake, he's definitely going to be in somebody's top 5 of all time, you know what I mean? And he's definitely the Biggie and Jay-Z and Nas of somebody's generation coming up right now. So that's why I said Jersey Drake. You know,
actually I had him on my list.
Wow.
But I had to X him out.
Yeah. I can get it. I can understand why.
I like the kid. I like the kid.
I like him too. I like Drake.
Yeah, I like the kid. I like him. And I could actually listen to one of his albums more than a lot of the OG cats. Yeah. Because it has that nice level of smoothness to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the kid. But the only reason why I took him off was because it didn't have enough fight stuff for me.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? But you know, like you said, he battled Meek Mill.
Yeah.
Who has a lot of fight stuff on his
shit. Meek Mill was the battle rapper when he came out. You know what I mean?
Right.
He got bodied by a singer nigga. God damn.
By a singer nigga.
Shit, you know?
You feel what I'm saying? I like that number 2, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you, bro.
I like that number 2, man.
Yeah, man.
And I like Drake. I like Drake.
Yeah.
I'm a big Drake fan. Okay, so now we come to the number 1, right? And again, for the people, you know, who probably just came, you know, tuned in or whatever. This list is the top 5 favorite rappers, our top 5 favorite rappers, excluding Biggie, Jay, Nas, Pac, Eminem, the usual suspects.
Yes.
Okay? Because it's almost off the rip for most people. That's what comes up. So this is our top 5 people excluding them. So my number 1 is rest in peace, Prodigy. Mobb Deep Prodigy. That's my number 1. And I say that because he has ignorant raps. Remember I was telling you about the Cam style with saying the same word over and over again at the end of the bar. He's a pioneer of that. And just the content, the New York City aggressiveness, the gun raps, the cocaine raps, like yo, they are, you know, he was one of the pioneers of this New York City hardcore rap scene.
Yes,
undeniably.
Yes,
pulled it off well.
Yes,
and then I would have loved if he was still around, man, because even before, I'm not saying just before he died, because he was always in that direction, but he started coming more so into the you know, delving into the, it's not conscious raps. What am I trying to say? What's them type of raps? Them Elohim raps?
Yeah. yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking
like,
about.
He started digging more into the into the black consciousness and and thought-provoking raps. You feel what I'm saying? You know, go ahead, what you say?
No, I was gonna say a great album if you could find it, and it was on iTunes. I'm not at one point in time. I can't find it on iTunes. He had an album out, man. It might have been his last album. I
think it's the last one because I heard about this.
Yeah, the Hegelian Dialect, Book of Revelation.
Yes,
that album is amazing.
Yeah,
and I'm not just saying that. I love that album, man. That's a deep ass album where you could tell like this brother was in them books for real.
Yes,
like, he was still about, you know what I mean, his gun rap or whatever. But if you can find that album, y'all, get that album.
Right. You see when he says Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body.
Yeah.
He said it himself in these interviews. He started getting to a point where he's trying to drop gems for the people. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the stuff that he's talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you could appreciate it today.
Yeah.
It stands the test of time.
Yeah.
Because he's not just saying, you know, the average, you know, gun rap. He's taking it up a notch and delving into the books. You feel what I'm saying? You know, that as a black man, for me, it's those are the nutrients right there. That's why I say, like, today, if I can hear, it don't gotta be an old MC, don't gotta be a young MC, just the right MC to usher in those things and give you those jewels. You know what I'm saying? So that you can have things to think about that'll help you out in this life. You know what I'm saying? Because of a lot of stuff you're talking about, like, you know, the wickedness of the devils out there and the brain fucking that they trying on us and all that type of shit. He talks about that stuff.
Yeah. He does.
You know what I mean? He talks about that, and I love that. You know, especially for rap right now, we don't have a lot of MCs like that. We don't. Nah. We don't.
Especially at the level that he was, man. Trust me, y'all. Please go get that album. I'm actually trying to rebuy it. I had it on. It was on iTunes, and then it just fucking disappeared.
What's it called?
It's called the Hegelian Dialect, the Book of Revelation. Excuse me. It's a great album, man. Yeah, God bless his dad. I remember the picture that you showed that you took with him. And I remember when you showed it to me, I'm like, why are you showing me a picture of yourself? What you did, like a double exposure type shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was confused. I'm like, fuck is this guy? I know how you look, nigga. I see you all the time. You know what I mean? You ain't got to
Why do I feel like Ali on the Boys, like this is gonna come up with Ali on the Boys?
Nah. The producers is not. I'm gonna tell the producers, don't Don't put that picture up.
I don't mind. I'll probably send it to you. Just for laughs, just for shits and giggles.
For shits and giggles, baby.
You know what I mean? I remember I went to a car show and he took a picture with my ex and shit. I still got that picture.
This is a true story, no lie. We in the Palladium. This guy got on the Palladium. This is this is tunnel time. If y'all know about the tunnel, the Muse, the Palladium, these were the spots. These were the spots where you would see Jay-Z on the line, where you go to and watch and see Nas performing and Jay-Z performing when nobody knows who Jay-Z is. We was there.
And we frequent these spots. We was up in these spots.
And that's no lie, this dude had on a red I think it was a red polo shirt or something.
I got it right here. It's cream and it had the P.
It had a P. And what happened? What happened?
Somebody came up to me and asked me where Havoc or some shit. And I thought the guy was joking. He was dead fucking serious. I'm like, bro, I'm not Prodigy. God damn it.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I probably done told 100 people this fucking story. I'm glad that he fucking verified it for me. Yeah,
I still got the sweater. I'll show it later.
Wow. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Prodigy,
Rest
man.
in peace to Prodigy, man.
Definitely. And that book, oh my God, My Infamous Life. Woo. He stirred up a lot of shit in the hood. Huh?
He got a lot of flack for that, right?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people that was mad at him. Nori was one of them because he was talking about Nori's, his gun game. He was a shooter out there. You know what I mean? A lot of people was mad at him for that. So, I don't know Queens politics. I'm from Brooklyn. I don't engage. I'm a civilian. I don't speak on gang shit anyway. Whatever. Except this game. But that's a dope one. My number one is Mr. None other than Long Beach's own Mr. Calvin Brodus, I think his name is, aka Snoop D-O-double-G. My nigga for shizzle, my nizzle. Hell yeah. Snoop Dogg. In my opinion, and that's because, in my opinion, Snoop Dogg is the most famous rapper of all time.
He is.
Your grandmama know who Snoop Dogg is. Your grandma, trust me, because my grandma, rest in peace, Jessie Mae, she loves Snoop Dogg. So everybody knows Snoop Dogg. He comes from, that 90s era. He done rap with the best of them, been through all the wars, made transitions from Death Row to No Limit to some other shit, then worked with Pharrell, then put out gospel albums, reggae albums, this shit with Martha Stewart, you know what I mean? Household name. This nigga could, he can get away with smoking in police precincts if he want to. This is the most famous rapper of all time.
It's true.
Snoop Dogg. That's why I got him as my number one and my top 5.
And he can rap.
Most important. I'm glad you said that. Hell yeah. And he can rap. Freestyle is crazy. This nigga DJs, all of that. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg, yeah. A lot of classic albums.
Hell yeah.
And Snoop. I like Snoop. I like the way Snoop rap because man, this guy, I don't know, like a freestyle.
Yeah.
He can make a freestyle into a whole damn track. Hard to do.
I respected that. I think it was on the first album when he just was like, fuck it. I fuck with this dude so hard. I'm going to make a whole song called Lottie Dottie. We did Slick Rick's Lottie Dottie and called it a day. I was like, you know what? That's
and Slick Rick's your boy.
Slick Rick's my boy. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
And you got a song where you doing a Slick Rick too.
We don't need to talk about all that, but
yeah. It's dope. It's a dope song, man. Y'all check for that. Y'all check for Ali Oxenfree with his many styles. You know what I'm saying? And he has a dope song where he's emulating one of his rap heroes, Slick Rick, and it's a dope track.
It's gonna come out real soon. Yeah. Shout out to Warheads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Dog, man, he's undeniable, man. Like it trips me out how he came up under Dre and just like took flight. Took flight, you know what I mean?
Hell
his first track was that the public was was that Deep Cover?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was on from there.
The world. It was on from there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to change up. He got better hair than Beyonce.
Hell yeah. Dreads, 1 minute, long shit curls. I don't know what he doing.
Mm-hmm. Guy, you know, very versatile artist, man. Snoop Dogg, that's #1, huh?
Yep. D-O-double-G.
Yeah, man.
My guy. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So that was the top 5.
Yep.
Our top 5 favorite artists besides the usual suspects.
Exactly. Excluding Biggie, J, Nas, Pac, and Eminem. You know what I mean? Give them a rest. We get it. We know y'all love it. Damn. I get it, nigga. God damn. Yes. Big was nice. Yes.
Big, yeah. And that's a whole nother show, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Going into like why they was dope. But
Big was nice.
You know, like I said, I like these type of shows to see to gauge you.
Yeah.
Gauge you, see where your MC head is at. Pause.
Yes, pause. Yeah, definitely. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. That's, you know, we'd also like to hear what's y'all top 5 favorite MCs besides the usual suspects. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people gonna go. Anytime this comes up, I always get crucified for now. Oh, what about Guru? What about MF Doom? What about y'all love MF Doom, Big L? That's good. That's y'all top 5. It's not my top 5.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That kills me when the whatabouts. Like, okay, that's you.
You left out this. You left out that. I'm like, about nothing.
No doubt, man. Yeah, man. A great show, man. Great show, man. All right, yeah.
And, big shout to the Warheads, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Big shout to the 89ers, Flatbush, Crown Heights, Bed-Stuy, you know what I mean? Say Cool, you know, everybody out there.
Everybody in Instagram land and YouTube land. Well, yeah. What up, B? We're going to have to get you on the show, man. You know what I mean? Get the people integrated with B when you're ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Big shout to Najla, Jamila. You know what I mean? Y'all tuning in. Big shout to Tosh. You know what I mean? You're going to be on the show pretty soon, baby. We got you.
No doubt. Know? Yep. A lot of dope shows lining up that's coming up.
Y'all subscribe.
Yes.
And backlog those other shows, y'all. You know.
Hell yeah. Go check us out on YouTube. Hell yeah. Check us out on YouTube and Apple Podcasts. And we just put up the last show on Facebook. So if you are my Facebook friend, Ali Oxenfree, you could check it out on Facebook and you know, check it out.
The Halloween special.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was Captain America. He was Logan.
Yeah.
With the knives.
Yeah. So yes, man, that's another great show. You know what I mean? And we'll check y'all again in the latest.
That's right. You are now rocking with the best. This is the Top 5 Dead or Alive podcast.
Ooh, yeah.
Stay tuned. Yeah.
That's right, y'all. You are now rocking with the best. This is the Top 5 Dead or Alive podcast with Ali Oxenfree and Cali